The first passage in this section is a passage on the Age of Enlightenment, which was a pan-European intellectual movement of the 18th century. This passage aims to describe the various stages of enlightenment as well as the effect of this age on the society of that time. Let's look at the first question in this section. The significance of sensibility can best be described through which of the following options? The answer to this question can be found in the last paragraph. Look at this line which says, sensibility is a doctrine according to which our knowledge comes from our feelings. From this line we can directly infer option C, which says it refers to the relationship between knowledge and feelings. Option A can be eliminated because it says that it led to mimicry of novelist writing style. The doctrine of sensibility did not lead to a mimicry of novelist writing style, although a lot of novels and writings were done in that time, in that period, which were based on the doctrine of sensibility. Hence option A cannot be inferred. Option B cannot be inferred because the dissemination of knowledge through letters is not mentioned in the passage. Option D is incorrect because what the author says in the passage is that copycat suicide of novels protagonists throughout Europe happened in many writings during that time, but this is not a direct result of doctrine of sensibility. Hence, option D can also not be inferred. The correct answer to this question will become option C. Let's look at the next question. The age of enlightenment can best be described by which of the following options? Let's look at option A. Option A says, an age that saw the dawn of tolerance as well as instances of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. Let's go back to the passage where this is described. The passage says in the second paragraph, this was the age of enlightenment, an age of tolerance and freedom of expression in its theories and philosophical discourse, although certain historical events may point to the contrary. Which essentially means that theoretically, in its theories and philosophical discourse, the age of enlightenment was seen as an age of tolerance and freedom of expression. This does not mean that the age itself had a lot of tolerance and freedom of expression, and the passage quotes instances where there was intolerance exhibited very explicitly. Hence, option A cannot be correct. Option B says the age when humankind emerged from its immaturity and allowed for acceptance of free speech. This is correct as it can be found in the second paragraph where the three stages are described. Through the discussion of the stages, the author has very clearly said that the humankind emerged from immaturity and allowed acceptance and freedom of speech. Hence option B can be the correct answer. Let's look at option C as well. Option C says an age in which humankind went through many changes that were necessary for societal consideration. Although this option C might be correct, but this is too general. It does not address anything which is given in the passage directly, hence we cannot take this as the right answer. Option D says an emancipation of soul, of thinking and of perception that humankind underwent. Emancipation of soul is not mentioned in the passage and hence we cannot take option D as the correct answer. So the correct answer for this question will become option B.